Welcome back everyone to this section of the course which focuses on the basics of using an image with Bard. We can actually upload an image to Bard and then use that within our prompts as well as ask questions about the image. Let's go ahead and jump over to Bard and see an example of this. Okay, here I am inside of Bard. Before we get started with images, I want to show you the kind of images that as of the time of this filming you're not able to work with. If you look over here on the left-hand side next to prompt, you can upload an image. So you can click on that icon and let's first try uploading an image of people in a photo. So I'll go ahead and upload that and I'm going to ask how many people are in this photo. And when we run this, we should get some sort of error indicating that Bard is not able to answer about images with people in them. And it's due to privacy concerns. So as I run this, I should see the error and the image will actually be removed. So we should see a little icon that says image removed, and there it is. Sorry, I can't help with images of people yet. Now, you may think that only has to do with photographs, but Bard is pretty strict on this. Even certain images that are quite clearly a painting, it may not be able to answer. So for example, I'm going to open up a new chat and let's upload the image of the Mona Lisa. And I'm going to ask who painted this. And this may or may not work. We'll go ahead and run it, but keep in mind this is still a person in this image, and so Bard sometimes does a hard check to see if there's a person in this image. I just won't answer any questions about it. And so there you go. So even the Mona Lisa, quite obviously a painting, it can't help with images of people. So there are some pretty strict limitations due to potential privacy concerns. So it's not able to help us there. Let's try an image that doesn't have a person in it. Okay, so let's try a new chat using an image that we know doesn't have people in it. So for example, I have this test image of a car, and I'm going to ask it, what color is this car? Question mark. And I will go ahead and wait for a response. So we shouldn't have any problems here. There's no person in this image. But something to keep in mind when you're working with images is you pretty much have to, at least as of time of this filming, re-upload the image if you want to keep asking about it. So it realizes, hey, this is a convertible car, it's red, etc. And so if I ask it something like, how many other cars are in the picture, question mark, it will probably point to some confusion saying, I'm not aware of any image that you're referring to. Okay, so it says, I don't actually have enough information to answer this about the color of the car, how many other cars in the picture. So it starts getting confused because it's not able to reference that image over and over again. So now I'm going to say, how many cars in total are in this picture? And I will need to then re-upload the image in order to keep the conversation attached to this image. So basically I need to connect this text to a multimodal prompt, and I can't, at least at the time of this filming, continue asking questions about the same image. So you kind of got to upload it every time you want to ask a question about it. So let's see if it's able to figure out that there actually are more than one, or there's more than one car here. So it sees that there's only 2 cars. Technically, that's wrong. There's actually 3 cars. There's actually 4. There's one all the way back here that's really hard to see because it's behind the palm trees, but you kind of get the idea. So what do you do if you want to keep the conversation going about this particular car? Well, notice that there's a little edit text button. So I can edit the text, but still reference that image. And that's going to save you time from needing to continually re-upload that car. So I can ask, what model car is the red convertible? Let's make sure we spell that right. There we go. And so now, again, I'm still referencing that image, but I don't need to continually re-upload it. So we'll go ahead and see if it can figure out that it is a Ford Mustang. And there it is. It actually got, I think that's the correct year. So 1965 Ford Mustang. That's awesome. And let's try one more. That's a little harder. What city, or let's see, what country was this photo taken in? So I believe the correct answer is actually Mexico. And if you've traveled to Mexico, you can kind of tell just based off the way this divider between the streets is. Kind of a very Mexican divider, probably very South American just in general, or Latin American. and it looks like it's not able to actually tell that. So there are limitations here on the photos. That does definitely take quite a bit of human knowledge and just traveling in that country and understanding it. So that's an example of just asking what is in an image. How can we expand on this? Well, we can ask it to use the information presented in an image, but without needing to describe it. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to start a new chat here. And let's upload an image now of a fridge. So here's my fridge. You can imagine that if I'm using Google Bard on my phone, I don't know what I want to eat tonight or what I can cook. So I just pull up my phone with Google Bard, snap an image, and I say, give me a recipe that I can cook with the items in this fridge. And so here, it's doing now multiple steps. It's first taking a look at that picture, analyzing it, realizing what ingredients are in this photo of the fridge, and then it's going to give me a recipe. So notice I have a lot of vegetables in this fridge, so it says, hey, how about some rainbow veggie wraps? And then it gives me the ingredients. We can see here there's tomatoes. You can see there's carrots. Looks like there's a salad here. I think it kind of guessed that there was hummus. I'm actually not sure if there's hummus in this picture, so may have been inventing that. You can see there's some package there. And there's instructions, a vegetable frittata, so it figured out there's eggs. So the eggs are, in fact, right there. And you kind of get the idea here. So pretty useful to not just ask for what's in an image, but to use the image as potential information to answer the questions. All right, so that's the very basics of images. Let's go ahead and move on to the next lecture, where we're going to describe how to extract text from images and how to transform an image into useful code. We'll see you there.